Peace. This is S.S.Oracle, Shadow and Soul Oracle. This is Savvy. I'm going to be doing a love reading this time. Okay. Let's do a love reading. I'll start off with some tarot, and then we'll pull some love, romance, oracle, and then what is this other one? Oh, that's way too many. I'll take 2 here. These got to go back. Love, romance, oracle. Okay. High Priestess and the Ace of Wands. Okay. All right, whatever this is, like, it's gonna be it's definitely, well, it's always a spiritual situation, right? In relationship, when relationships come in, but this is like a new new unknown territory here in relationship for somebody right now. Possibly air, fire sign energy, just because the Ace of Wands came out. But this High Priestess is like, there's a higher calling for this that's coming in, and it's new and unknown. So let's see here. So this ain't about somebody coming back. This ain't about, getting back with an ex. This ain't about somebody that you already know. Nope. This ain't that. This ain't one of them kind of situations. This is something that you may not even be expecting. We got honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. You know what? It's like, maybe like the people coming together here were already like in a space or in an energy or in a place where they were enjoying themselves. I'm getting like coming together. This is like meeting someone at a bar. This is like meeting someone at a bar. I don't know if it'll be a bar. I don't know what the situation is or what the environment is. But the fact that it's saying enjoy it together and honeymoon, it's like when those sparks first fly in a relationship and you just met somebody. Like, this is what it is. And this was unexpected. Maybe you're going somewhere that you did not expect to go. Like, you're like, I don't want to go out tonight. And then, like, maybe your friends or somebody was like, hey, just come out with us tonight. And you go and then you meet the love of your life. This is what's going on here. This is what's going on here, because it's going to be a good time. I'm getting good energy. I hope it stays like this. So let it stay like this. Pay attention to red flags. We still on path. We're still on path. This is what you're supposed to do. Pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you, okay? Like, we're not going to move too fast in this situation here. This is something new, something unknown. But pay attention to red flags. I'm getting, you have to be as, I want to say blunt. Somebody got to be blunt here. Somebody has to be fully transparent in what you communicate, and pay attention to how this person responds or reacts to your truth. Because, sometimes when you meet somebody new, Spirit's saying, like, sometimes when we meet people new, sometimes, like, we'll want to conceal ourselves. Like, I'm saying that because I'm looking at the imagery here. And see how she has, like, the veil around, and she has to, like, open the veil to actually see. Like, you want to be kind of concealed in a way, but also, like, not so much to where you can't see the person, like, or see how a person's reacting to you. Like, you have to be really clear. Like, you have to be really clear, because how a person reacts and responds to your truth, I don't know what you're going to disclose about yourself, possibly information you made it clear. People get real comfortable real early in relationships, and I'm getting that might be required in this situation, because you plan to spend your life with someone or share your life with someone. You want them to know intimate things about you. So I'm not exactly sure what's going to be disclosed here. I'm pull these. What has to be disclosed for you to really pay attention to red flags? It's like telling somebody you have kids. Like, some people will say don't tell somebody you have kids when you first meet them, but in this situation, this might be something that you want to say just to see how they react, and really pay attention to their body language, pay attention to how they respond. You know what I'm saying? Like, pay attention to everything. I'm getting, because the signs are cautioning you. It's going to show you, like, how deep, or how deep this relationship could be, or if it's just something surface level. Because you meet somebody, chemistry flies off the charts, right? Chemistry be everything, but chemistry is not compatibility. Okay? Chemistry is not compatibility. You got to really talk about some things here. These 2 cards are falling right on top of the red flags card, by the way. We got boat, the butterfly, and boat, which is interesting because there's a boat here too, right? So let's see what's going on here. The butterfly says relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, growth, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure, issues. You know what? Like, I think somebody needs to know that whoever you're about to meet or whoever you're meeting, this new relationship, this unexpected relationship, this may just be this may just be something to get you knowing yourself deeper or understanding relationship deeper. Like, this may not be the love of your life. Okay, now that I'm reading into these two cards that just came out here, maybe this isn't somebody that you're going to spend forever with, but you may have a great relationship with. Like, I'm just saying, like, you got to stay open here. Okay, you got to stay open here, because you know, all relationships have a karmic element to them. Okay, all relationships have a karmic element where there are things that need to be addressed. Like with this butterfly card, it has healing the inner child. So in every relationship we have, we come face to face with some inner child or past wounds or something, which is karmic reckoning or retribution. But then with this boat card, it says receiving what you need, progression, arriving. It's like, this is temporary. This is a temporary situation. Like, this might not be the person you want to take home at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? But you'll learn a lot, or a lot will be exposed about yourself, or maybe desires that you have by this interaction. Okay, so it's like, don't get too excited here. Don't get too excited about the potential here, because, you know, people think it's love at first sight sometimes, and it's not. There's plenty of stories of that where it could be true. Like, there's plenty of true stories of love at first sight, but then there's also unrequited love situation, fatal attractions that start off with that same energy because of chemistry and good conversation and having fun. But then when the relationship really get thick and then hormones start to come down and y'all done already had the exchange and already, you know, done all that, then all the real stuff come out. Yeah, I think this is one of those ones where we might check out right before it gets there, and just have a good time in this meeting, and allow yourself to open up in conversation and have a good time. But again, paying attention to red flags, you know, pay attention to how this person reacts and responds to you. All right, like, people help us on our path. That's what relationships are for. They help us on our path. What we have: love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Yeah, there's love here. There's love. Like, love can be platonic. Maybe this is a platonic situation. Okay. You got to have an open mind here. High Priestess is saying, have an open mind here. This might not be your wife or your husband. This could be a friend. Okay, that's a passerby. Somebody that's passing by in your life, that's coming into your life to, you know, come by for a moment in time. I don't know how long it's going to be here, but it says moving on, closure issues. I don't know. I mean, this might be a quick situation. Ace of Wands was the one that came out with the High Priestess. Again, this might be just somebody you're talking to for the night. Okay, but it's like, it'll be a very welcoming kind of thing. But it's like a test. You know what I mean? It's like a test. That's what I'm hearing. It'll be like a test. Like, are you ready for something deeper? Coffin. I knew it. I felt it. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. Yeah, it's not. This isn't going to last. But what you need to understand is it's in purpose. So it's like this. Whoever's getting this reading, like, you getting a heads up for real. If somebody that you about to meet and it seems real good, it's hitting off real good, there's a possibility that it will not last longer. And it's not like a life partner, but it could be a platonic situation or something that just doesn't last long. Okay? Because it's not meant to. It's not meant to. It was just meant to show you some things. It was just meant to reveal some things, to understand some things, to get comfortable being transparent in conversation. And then, of course, just having a good time, connecting and being in love. You know what I'm saying? Like, things don't have to last forever. It doesn't have to turn into everything. Every relationship doesn't have to turn into exclusivity or commitment. High Priestess. Everything doesn't have to be that. Like, you have to keep an open mind in your encounters with people. And this is what's going on here. Like, if this is something that's going to transform you. It might be a hard end. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying this now, like, just as heads up for somebody that it may resonate with. But it may end hard because it may be one of those things where you expected it to go somewhere, but it's not going to go there. That's not what it was meant for. It was just for the time. You know, they say souls don't meet on accident. You know what I'm saying? And we don't get a time clock. What's that movie, In Time, with Justin Timberlake, where it's like they had how long they had to live, like, on their body, like it showed them, like, how long they have. Like, that's not the world that we live in, though. Like, we don't know how much time we have with people and in situations, so we make the best out of it, and we be, you know, as loving and as kind as possible in relationships with people, because we don't know why they come into our lives and for how long they're going to be there. And so maybe, like, you know, this might be just as unexpected as it was when it came in. It might be unexpected when it ends too. But you just have, this is your